We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Syracuse Orange and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this crowd is electric. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Syracuse is headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Meadows. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, it's Coleman. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Mean Green! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Got the quick pass. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind him and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs.
There he goes to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this position. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
To the air, it's Nelson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and long right here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and long coming up. Moving the pocket, it's Nelson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Drops back on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Finds a crease, it's Coleman. Pull to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it on the screen. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second called by Syracuse. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They kick it away on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. The run inside. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Taken down right away. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Coleman. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. They give it back to him. At the 35, he's loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
I think you love love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and to slide.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Wants to throw one first. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Left side is Meadows. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Coleman. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. On the run, it's Coleman. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hunt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Nelson. And he gets rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Coleman. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. North Texas in the hurry up. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Bruins who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Out wide right, it's Hill. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Syracuse right back at it. Turns into the pile. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for a 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this 2nd half, but lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide left, it's Coleman. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's past the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense... Absolutely no answer for that stuff.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Drops back. It's Boley. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Lost to throw again. Between the hashes, it's Edwards. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Straight ahead, it's Meadows. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This is a designed run. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they
Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Still looking to his right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. On the move. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Laterals it back. Look out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Meadows. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. First down here for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. CAD them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keep. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snap it to the back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. Not a chance. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try.
Throws it deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On the delay, it's Edwards. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Coleman Williams. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bowman. He's got him this time.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Drops back on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Lowers those pads. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quick give. It's Meadows. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right back to it. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sees a crease. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And now, snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah,
and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Syracuse right back at it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Sets his feet. It's Bowling. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Rush is on. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.